I'm Caitlin Glass, voice actor and ADR director from probably a bunch of anime that you love.
First off, as far as your big break and everything, so you started in 2004 and Renry Rockbell was your breakout role.
Probably Breakout in that it's the one that everybody knew.
Okay.
But that was late in 2004. Earlier in 2004, I did small things for a while, and then I was cast as the lead in a show called Spiral. And back in 2004, we didn't have streaming and stuff like that. So I don't recall when Spiral, came out on home video, but before the end of that year, certainly.
Mm,
And then I was Winry starting in like the fall of 2004.
okay, so as far as Renry the being the voice actor, I didn't know this until I looked up as far as so, like you also voiced the live action.
Yes.
Is that common?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But it is also not very common for there to be a live action version of every anime that anyone is in. But Full Metal is a pretty popular one. So, yeah, I got to be in the first live action Full Metal, which was around 2017, I think. And then the two follow-up films just came out this year. Yeah.
Saw that. I'm behind. I'm trying to watch all. It looks good. Did you get a chance to check them out?
Only what I saw while we were recording, but I haven't got to see them fully finished and hear everybody in them. Yeah.
Okay. So what drew you to becoming a voice actress?
Well, so I am an actor, I guess, by trade. I went to college to study acting and theater, so I knew that that is what I wanted to pursue as a career. And it's never good to pigeonhole yourself and say you're only going to do one type of acting, especially when you're young. You just need to get out there. You'll take any gig that you can, do whatever you can. And in Dallas Fort Worth, where I went to college, is where Funimation, now Crunchyroll, is based. So a lot of local actors will have an opportunity to audition there and start working there. So I did not pursue voice acting as something that would be my career, solely the only thing that I did. It was more an opportunity that I had, and I followed through with it. And turns out I had a knack for it, and it has become the main type of acting that I do. But
So your previous training going to school for it, did it prepare you for voice acting?
oh, for sure. Definitely. Because I think the main thing people need to remember about voice acting is that it is acting. A lot of people have a voice, but not everyone is an actor. So the main thing that I'm doing isn't just talking. It is embodying a character with my voice alone. I don't even have my full body to convey to you uh, the character. But definitely theater training helps with that immensely because you take courses on voice work and on projection and also protecting your voice. Because in a theater, um, we don't necessarily have microphones. Sometimes they do, usually like for musicals. Um, but just in a regular play where you're speaking, it is just your voice that has to be heard in an entire space. So the work that is done to prepare an actor for that certainly translates to the recording booth, definitely.
Towards breath control and
Yeah, breath control and just giving life to your voice, even when you are speaking softly. There's just an energy that's required to keep your audience like captivated, whether you're in the front row or the back row. And I think that's definitely true in voice acting. As a director, voice director, I see a lot of people come in and they don't have the vocal energy that's required. But I don't know the actual phrase for it. It's just that's the word that I use that I've kind of coined for myself and the people that I work with. They come in and their reads, they just fall flat. They're not energized, and that's what acting, voice acting is about.
for the actor, did you mention the director? Is the
The,
the talent
what about them?
as far as when they're coming in with the energy levels and all that.
Yeah, they need that. Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned protecting the voice. How would you suggest like any new voice actors that's coming into the business to
They
protect
go and
themselves?
take some voice classes, go and take singing lessons, even if you aren't a singer. There's to learn about the proper breath support and the different areas and ranges of the voice and how that feels in your body when you're utilizing different parts of it. Um, you have to protect your voice also and just not doing stupid things with it before sessions. Get enough sleep, drink enough water. Um, probably good not to smoke. But if you do smoke, like don't go hang out in a bar in a noisy place the night before your 8 a.m. session. You're going to sound like garbage. Simple kind of common sense stuff that people like kind of forget about. We also yell and scream a lot in anime, so you need to have an understanding of your instruments and know what your limits are. And some actors don't know what those limits are, and they'll push them and harm themselves, and then they won't get to work for a while because their voice has to heal, and it takes a long time.
But is there, as far as voice actors with booking, when it comes to like early morning and late night, for your voice, like if you have to portray a younger character versus an older character?
Mm. That's going to be up to the actor to know like what role they're being called in for and what is a good time for them. Typically, the studio offers a time to the actor, and the actor can say that they can or can't based on the rest of their schedules too. And some of that scheduling all goes through an agency. It really just depends on the actor's personal needs.
Mm. So, also a big fan of My Hero Academia.
Thank
So
you.
you voice
Mina Ashido. Yeah.
Mina. Um, she's I love her powers with the whole snail in this season because I was looking online and I'm like finally seeing what happens to Mirko with the whole arm thing. I'm like I didn't know if something actually happened and then you see it in this season. Um, could you tell us like what we should expect from Mina this season?
If I knew, I would tell you, but I don't actually know. I don't read ahead in the manga because I like to just be prepared when I show up for the session. And I have not recorded very much this season. You know, we're working on the show as it's coming out in Japan. So an episode comes out there, you can catch the sub on Crunchyroll pretty immediately, and it'll be a couple weeks after that that the dub happens. So I know very little about what's going on this season at all. I think I've only recorded once.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah.
Also another supporting character from Dragon Ball Super.
Mm.
Also, it's just the animes that you do the voice is like very inspirational, especially going to the gym and all that. With what's it
Vados.
pronounced? Vados? Okay,
Uh-huh.
Vados. Like, and she's an angel.
Yeah.
Like, are we gonna be able to see more this coming season about what the angels are all about?
I sure hope so. I don't know anything about the new Dragon Ball show. Is it a
Right.
show?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know anything about it, but I really hope that she's in it because she's such a fun character, and I feel like she got looked over in the Dragon Ball superhero movie. Like she wasn't there. Champa was there, Beerus was there, Whis was there. Where was Vados? I was so upset. I was very bothered that she was not present. So yeah, she needs more love. There aren't a lot of females in the world of Dragon Ball. So anytime there is one, and a powerful one at that, like she should get more screen time. You know what I'm
This is true.
saying?
I think you're trying to make Gohan great again because of how they played him.
Yeah, in the movie. Wasn't it so fun? I loved that movie. I had a great time
Oh, yeah.
watching it. Obviously, I wasn't in it, but I enjoyed myself in the theater, is what I'm saying.
Did you get a like a advanced screening of the movie?
No.
No?
No, they had a premiere and stuff, which I guess if I had expressed the desire to go to it, they could have arranged, but I don't think it fit in with my schedule. So I just went to the theater like a normal person, bought my ticket, saw the movie, supported the industry.